I'd like to request Sven De Wachter, the Managing Director for Involute Technologies, to address us about for those of you who have studied their company, they make gears for metro projects and a host of other things. So he will tell you more about it.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I first of all want to thank you, the Chamber, very much for this great initiative. I think it's the right time that in Pune we start talking about railway and metro investments. We cannot emphasize enough the importance of investments in railway and in metro projects to solve big problems that the world in general, but India and Pune in particular, are facing. I believe railway and metro is the only solution with the technologies that we know today and that can solve the daily problems of millions of our citizens. For those who do not know me yet, I'm Sven De Wachter. I'm a Punekar since the last 11 years. And with my company, Wachter Oriental, we are helping overseas companies to do their business in India. And through our offices in Europe and in Australia, we are also helping Indian companies in facilitating their business overseas. Today, I would like to bring you the story of IGW and Involute Gear, who joined hands in the past few years, especially to address the Indian market when it comes to railway investments. IGW is originating a Belgian company owned by a family, industrial family group in Belgium, who owns BMT Group. So BMT Group is a Belgian family investment, and they have a very clear strategy. They invest in two technologies: glass technology, so equipment that produces parts that are made out of glass, like flat glass or like bottles. And secondly, and this is where our story comes, gear technology. Gear technology for aerospace, railway, automotive, industry, and so on and so on. One of the investments is BMT Drive Solutions. BMT Drive Solutions is a global group producing gears, transmissions, and that kind of components for railway, industry, and automotive. So total group is around 2,750 crores turnover yearly. And over the years, it was decided that especially for their railway business and industrial business, they were going to actively take part in the Make in India program, because we had seen the opportunities in this country are big. So it was also naturally that we should invest here. On the automotive, also, since many years, we are using India as a sourcing base of components for our global initiatives. The type of customers that we are talking about in the railway, all the world-known builders of railway equipment. In industry, a huge variety going from agriculture OEMs to construction OEMs, industrial business, marine, air conditioning, compressors, and so on. And a lot of well-known names when it comes to the automotive business, OEMs and tier ones. So that's a bit the world that we are playing in. Global footprint of the company, 11 production plants worldwide, from Europe to North America and to Asia. And the youngest investment is happened in 2015 and was the acquisition of a majority stake in Involude Gear here in Pune. Our values are very close to our heart, so that's also what we breathe in our DNA and use or in our global operations. Now, just this to give you an idea about type of group that we are talking about. Now I want to bring you through the Indian operation story, which basically started in 2010 when the owner of BMT asked me, he said, Sven, you're since a long time in India, answer me two questions. Question one was, by when do you think that railway investments will start really taking off in India? And question two was, by that time, which company should I invest in? Because they have learned, as I said, 11 operation or plants all over the world. They had, by that time, learned that the learning curve for setting up an operation sometimes might take long. And as we all know, India is not the easiest country to operate from. So definitely in 2010, when he asked me, by when will railway investment really start taking off? For me, it was the $1 million question. But anyway, I told him, sir, let's do our homework properly, and let's take 2015, 5 years from now, should be a proper moment that by that time you should be here. India was not new to them. They already around that time, 2009, 2010, had started delivering gearboxes for Delhi Metro, which at that time was a new project. And they also realized that importing those gearboxes from Europe would not be a sustainable model for the long term. So that's where the question came from. Yeah? So by 2015, to make a long story short, half of 2015, IGW acquired the majority stake in Involude Gear here in Pune. In the meantime, we are operating here in 2 campuses in Pune, and we are a one-stop shop for gear shafts and assemblies for different stories. Why we had invested in this company? It was because they already had a long history in making gears, and we were able to bring our railway platform on top of this. We do not consider producing out of Pune only for Make in India. No, we strongly believe that this is a good base to produce for the world also. That's why I took the freedom to make the Lion a bit more global. As I said, 2 campuses. One is our campus Alandi East. This was an existing campus from the Indian partner, which we have elaborated since, and where we make a large number of gears for agriculture, like companies like John Deere, Caterpillar, and so on. In the meantime, we have added a greenfield project to that, which is campus Alandi North. And there we are, as we speak, building and by different phases our new investment plan, which is already operational since early this year. So here we are going to bring our railway platform. Yeah? So just a glimpse of the type of products that we make. And then when we drill it down to business, our business line railway, in our business line railway, as a group, IGW is really the specialist in premium gears since a long time. They produce gearboxes for all type of railway systems. We already have more than 280 projects globally, with more than 100,000 or 1 lakh units gearboxes delivered. We do our own design, our own manufacturing, testing, and so on. Products is the whole range of gearboxes and servicing those gearboxes, couplings, and so on. This goes from locomotives to metros to really high-speed trains. For example, a lot of these gearboxes, IGW design, is going into those bullet trains in China, going up to 350 kilometers an hour. Yeah. Our strengths in design, own validation capabilities, where we work together with our customers to validate the products that we design for them. Yeah. All types of tests, whatever you can think of, because as a global supplier, you have a lot of different circumstances that the trains drive in different locations in the world. And when you all combine this, you come to final projects which are ready to build in different types of trains. As I said, we have our own design capabilities that makes it also possible that typically for Indian circumstances, we will be able to design products which take care of, for example, the quality of the tracks or the heavy loads which we are carrying here in India, often on trains, fluctuations in axle loads, bogie movements, and so on. Yeah? The whole goal is to produce products that will go a long way because, as you know, railways, long-term investments, but very tailor-made. We have locomotive projects, as you can see, all over the world. So this is loose gears that go into the engines of a train. Metro projects. Pune, if we are that lucky to be part of this project, which is very to our heart because it's in our city here, but it would not be our first project. We already are running 52,000 of our own design gearboxes worldwide in 53 different cities around the globe. EMU, DMU projects, exactly the same, more than 27,000 gearboxes currently running in the field. LRV, same. And when it comes to India, as I said, IGW as an international group is not new to India. Our plant in Pune is, but it only shows our dedication to the future of this country. Currently, we have gearboxes in the trains running in Delhi, in Mumbai, in Hyderabad, and in Kolkata. These gearboxes were whether delivered from our European plants or from our China plants, and often delivered to the trains which were made in the past in those countries. Now that we see that more and more trains will be built in India, I think it also makes sense that we can make our gearboxes out of Pune for that. And last but not least, Madhyapura project, which is the new factory coming up in Madhyapura, where the locomotives for the freight corridor are going to be made. So IGW also will there deliver the gears that go in those locomotives. That's one of the major contracts which was signed by our chairman. Yeah. So when everything develops, we also have to be compliant with the requirements of our customers. So currently we are getting all these approvals done so that there is nothing standing in the way to start producing out of India. And we already have our gearbox assembly plant ready here. So currently we are getting components from our European plant and assembling them in India. And as we move forward this year, next year, and the few years to come, more and more we will bring technology here to make the gears in India, to make the houses in India, and so on, so that we have a fully fledged Indian and Indianized product for the local market. Yeah? It's easy to talk about it, but to visualize it, I would appreciate a few minutes so that you can have an idea what I'm talking about.
The world is changing. With rapid population growth comes increasing urbanization and the demand for new infrastructure and logistical solutions. We face fresh challenges all the time in passenger and cargo transportation and energy and water supplies, as well as across a wide range of production processes. IGW designs and produces innovative transmission solutions for those niche applications all around the world. A constant commitment to excellence and innovation is at the heart of our heritage, and why today the biggest names in the most demanding industries trust IGW. IGW was founded in 1949 by 19-year-old Alphonse Watteau. He was inspired and coached by his father, Henry Watteau, a well-known teacher of mechanics. While both father and son were passionate about engineering in general, their focus was on the manufacture of gears. Today, IGW are specialists in manufacturing transmission solutions, employing more than 1,000 people globally, with production sites in Belgium, Czech Republic, Romania, the United States, and the People's Republic of China. All our locations operate to the highest quality standards, including ISO 9001 and 14001, while our coverage and flexibility are reflected in our involvement in prestigious projects around the world. IGW designs and manufactures transmissions, such as loose gears and gearboxes, and develops tailored solutions across a number of demanding industries. Through state-of-the-art technology and lean processes, customers can count on the very best value products and services. We focus on individual requirements, from metallurgic specifications and heat treatment to a number of manufacturing technologies. Through our range of custom-made gears, we can deliver the right solution for the most exacting needs, with higher efficiency, lower noise and lower vibration. Through our commitment to research and development, progressive design, in-depth support and expert assembly processes, customers have come to rely on IGW's high-performance solutions for their critical applications. To guarantee a long product life, IGW provides a comprehensive range of services. The responsiveness and diagnostic skill of our customer service team mean customers have all the assurance they need, helping to minimize any downtime. This level of service and expertise is one of the key qualities that sets us apart from competitors. While we are proud of our history and reputation for engineering excellence, we are always looking to break new ground. When it comes to our customers, we always go the extra mile. We want to partner with our clients in developing unique, innovative solutions all around the globe. This way, IGW will set the standard for many more years to come. IGW, power of transmission.
Okay, with this, I would like to thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.